Tonight is Wednesday, June 22nd. This is the Hendrick Hudson Board of Ed meeting. Can we all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
So moved.
Second?
Yeah.
Favor? Actually, I'm sorry, I guess I have to do a motion to even open the meeting, so.
And approve the agenda.
That's we
Well,
open
that's
the
it.
meeting.
Can I get a motion to open the meeting?
So moved.
Second. We're usually in exec.
Yes.
So can I get a motion to approve the agenda again, since we'll do it in the proper sequence?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Are there any items anybody would like pulled from the consent agenda?
No, thank you.
Okay. Can I get a motion to approve the items on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
In favor?
Aye.
Okay. I'm just cranking right along. So that brings us to an item removed from the consent agenda, and that is donations for the BV Arts and Ed and the FGL Arts and Ed. These are two donations from the PTA that support the programs for the Arts and Ed programs. This is the authors and the cultural events and the other programs and such that they have for the students, the additional programs, or supporting some teacher programs for our students. I'd like to thank the PTA for it, BV and FGL and Furnace Woods, because I'm sure theirs is coming, for the work that they do and supporting in raising these funds to give these children these extra programs. So can I get a motion to approve the BV and the FGL Arts and Ed donations?
So moved.
Second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and that brings us to audience comments, which brings us to our superintendent's report.
Just some quick reflections and updates. It is the season of celebration, graduation moving up, and we have had a number of recognitions throughout the district, throughout our 5 schools, recognizing students who are finishing 5th grade and 8th grade, and on Sunday finishing 12th grade. We've had honor societies. I think one of the more special events I've attended in my 3 years was Monday evening's music honor society. It's new to the district, and members of PCOM, one of our own, Claire Carey and Amy Cavalieri, started this society, and on Monday was the inaugural induction of over 50 students who have demonstrated great ability in the arts, and not just music in terms of playing concerts, but
It's very broad.
yeah, very broad. Musicals, theatrical abilities. It was just really cool. You see kids, you see their names, you see their faces, and you've heard of them before. They've presented at board meetings, they're National Honor Society, so on and so forth. And then you see students who this is their thing. And so it was great to have a mechanism and a vehicle to recognize students who are achieving on many different levels in many different arenas, and for some who music is their thing, so music in the arts. So that was very special. Tomorrow morning, Frank G will have their moving up ceremony. They've moved it to the high school for many reasons, but the first, only, and last reason is because it's air conditioned in the auditorium, and we have survived some very warm moving up ceremonies in the past. So that's tomorrow, and then the big dance is Sunday at 1 o'clock at SUNY Purchase High School graduation. With that, I will yield my time to the chair.
Thank you very much. And this is like the fun time of year, because it is. It's the celebration of everything that so many kids have accomplished, and even just wrapping up a year. The end of regents and tests and everything else. So, and time to swim. Time to kids. Everybody gets a break. So it's a good thing. I don't believe any committee reports are really that's relevant at this point. That brings us to board comments, which for those of you out here who have noticed the boxes sitting in front of an empty chair and Marion, those are just tokens of our appreciation, of the district's appreciation for your service. Marion, I think you've been here 9 years? 9 years, and I believe Carson has 6. And I'm sure you're tired. Speaking of getting time to swim and to relax. I just want to say thank you very much. Both of you brought such entirely different perspectives and entirely different skills, and it's wonderful because you guys just everybody brings something, and your knowledge of just the education law and and your historical knowledge as well, and it has been very helpful. And Carson's, of course, has been between the athletic and the sort of practical, more so than as opposed to yours, the curriculum piece. And it's been wonderful to have two such distinct and helpful voices. So I want to thank you for your time and wish you well.
You're graduating.
I'm graduating.
Give her the phone. It's in the box. So, but
Well, thank you so much. And as with any public service, you always gain more than you give. And I have learned so much from being here, and have really just enjoyed, despite many difficult times, have always think this is an amazing district, and I think we have really great people. And I think we have, not even reached our potential yet, is what we can do, because we're unique. We have many idiosyncrasies, and we really have to all just keep working together to make it better. We've all played a part in that. I know Carson's not here, but when I first met him, it was a 7 o'clock meeting that a.m. we decided to have a meeting because it was Carson's board orientation. I was the board president then, and Carson had just had surgery. And to his credit, he came into the meeting and he was late. And I remember he had all these plans. He wanted to, really engage the public, do a lot of things that we just couldn't right away accommodate. I explained to him, we have to go a little slowly, and there's a learning process for everybody. But Carson and I have both evolved so much as board members. I have learned so much and changed, and so has he. And I think that's what we all are here for. We all have many disagreements, but we all bring something, and we bring different, our divergent experience often comes together for the, we hope, in benefit of students. I know that's why we're all here, so that's
thank you. That's nice. Thank you very much.
okay. So, let me see. Beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous. This is Mary Walsh, board trustee, 2007 to 2016.
Very cool.
That is gorgeous. Whoever figured
That
it out.
is beautiful.
Let's see I love it. Thank you.
It's the fun part of my job.
Yes, this
There
is
you go.
beautiful. It has
So you need us to leave more often
Yeah.
so you can do
just everything happy.
This is so
thank you.
cool.
That is gorgeous. Thank you.
The
Round
food's
of
going to
dessert.
taste better coming out of there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. I wish Carson were here. We could.
I'm not seeing a fruit bowl.
I know.
We'll drag them in July.
Yeah, there you go. No, but thank you all for working with me, and keep it up.
We have to.
You have to.
Well, thank you. That brings us to actually the end of the meeting, and some of us will be going on to the senior awards. So it's just a continuation of the fun. But our next meeting, the graduation is again this weekend. Our next meeting is
Thursday, June 30th. We wanted to convene the board briefly to hopefully approve a series of contracts that 3 labor unions are currently going through their process. So the Teachers Association, they have a vote to ratify tomorrow. The Secretaries Association has a vote early next week to ratify. And we believe the Administrators Association will also meet next week to ratify. Just have a few more details. So I know this board wanted to be accountable and responsible for landing those planes, and the timeline of those associations to get the vote out just did not match up with our current board meeting. So we wanted to have a special meeting to hopefully get those passed and wish everyone a happy summer starting July 1st.
Which is perfect timing. Make lemonade out of lemon.
That's right.
So that brings us to the end of our meeting.